It's Girl Code.
Welcome back to Girl Code, where we discuss everything and anything. And today we'll be talking about managing expectations. I'm Liz, and today we are joined with Debbie, Dana, and Abby. So, in Singapore, one of the customs is the rat race. Do you guys know what is rat race?
What is it?
So it's a belief ingrained in us by our parents, grandparents of different generations who believe this is an equation to a happy life. So what do you guys think about it?
I think it's just society's concept of normal, and we are all the little rats, squeak squeak, trying to figure out what is this race even about? Is it a maze? Is it a race? Is it a... What are we in?
Yeah, because I mean, I've been hearing this formula for the longest time, which is studying hard, get good grades, get a good job, go to buy a big house,
Find a
get
good husband,
yeah,
find
a
happy
rich
wife, happy
husband.
life.
How many of you guys actually followed this formula? or like you are planning to follow?
What?
Planning.
Rich formula, the
both
rich
of us-
husband.
Both of us are already married.
Yeah, we're
so,
married.
Okay, so
But we're a bit too late because we're not studying anymore, right?
No, like
Right.
the process, and are you
Ah.
planning to like
Ah.
follow this equation?
I've never been like following the rules kind of person, so
Oh.
definitely not.
So how does that like, do you think that formula actually equates to happiness?
Well, if you find joy in the process of it, then sure. Yeah. If you think this equation, following it, say, I'm gonna get good grades. After this good grades, if you still feel nothing about it,
Yeah.
then what's the point, right? Then after that, the next step is, of course, going to a good school. After good school, good job. The thing is, this does not lead to happiness. It's just these equations that like people put, to have like a hierarchy, like, this person is doing so well,
Yeah.
right? But does this really lead to happiness? Maybe not.
Yeah.
it's questions for ourselves. But do you guys feel like the rat?
I always feel like a rat.
We are rats.
Yeah.
Why?
And because I'm born in the year.
Oh. Okay.
She came first. Okay.
She did not expect it. She did.
So who are we in the rat race?
No, like
Who are we in the rat race? And whose race is it even?
I think it's basically a race between us and society. Yeah.
Society standard.
Like, for example, like for us, right? How are we doing in society standard?
yeah.
You know what I mean?
And is this society just your family or yourself?
It's
or
like
your
the whole
friends?
Singapore or something, right?
It's the whole world.
Right.
But when we are really young, this entire ideology was presented to us by our parents, right?
For sure.
For sure. So like,
Or like the auntie at Chinese New Year.
yeah, 100%. Oh, are you married yet? And
为什么还没有结婚?
Yeah.
But I think, the reason they don't really have bad intentions, but it's because, this works for them.
Yeah.
They see like, because back then it's more about like hard work and labor.
Yes.
If you're able to do hard work and labor, you're able to produce like efficiency, for example. You're gonna be rich and all
Yeah.
this. But nowadays I think it's different. The equation is different.
And I think in our
Sorry.
parents' generation, like going to university was a pass
Mm.
to success,
Yeah.
but not in the current day and age.
Yeah.
So what they felt was great for them, in every aspect lah. What was great for them would work for us.
Yeah,
but
wouldn't work for us.
yeah, what they think would work for us, but it
Oh yeah,
wouldn't
yeah, yeah.
actually work for us.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. So I guess it's also like a thing that is up to us to break
Yeah.
for our future generations.
Yeah.
The rat race, the idea of the rat race, and how we can like,
Mm.
I think we should tweak the equation in the first place, because this equation is like a minimum standard kind of thing. But then if you want to have a higher quality in life, you should like make it like more personalized.
Yeah, 100%, because everyone is so different, right? And a lot of people are very caught up with these expectations of what their parents have of them or the society, that we kept reading news about kids like even take their own life for studies.
So sad.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah.
really not everything, right? So, for example, like myself, I didn't do very well in school. I just didn't fail. But hey, I turned out fine, right? And I think many of us are like that.
I dropped out, guys. I dropped
Oh,
out.
you dropped out. When?
Drop out.
Oh, you guys.
I did not drop out.
I didn't drop out as well.
It's 50% dropout rate.
in the table.
When did you drop out, Debbie?
So I actually went to poly, right? And I spent 3 years in poly, and I went to 2 courses,
What
but I didn't
courses?
graduate. So I was in hotel management, hotel facilities management,
Nice.
and then I moved on to product design.
Nice.
Both of it, I felt like I didn't belong. I felt like what's my purpose, you know? Why am I doing this for? The reason why I actually went into hotel management was actually because of my mom. Just to give you a bit of background lah.
Okay.
My mom said that, you know, since your result is not too bad, why don't you go and study something that will allow you to travel? You see, if you become a hoteler, you get to travel, you become you know, you get to see the world and things like that, and you can earn money and travel. So to me, like, I think that was her expectation, and that would be her ideal life. And I took it like, okay,
Like it's your own.
I don't know where to go, what to do. So I just trust like my parents and my family, because I know that they don't mean harm. Like, it's all love, like Diana said. But then it snapped in me like when they started teaching me about plumbing system.
What?
I was
What?
like, wait,
This is not what you want.
like this is
this is not what you signed up for.
yeah, this is not my idea of it. I was like waiting for the part where we go for the travel. And then I was like snapped back into reality. I was like, this is not what I want. And I think only now then I actually look back and realize why I even went there in the first place. I was really like a blind mouse. What, 3 blind mice?
3 blind mice,
yeah.
yeah.
I'm that one blind mice that really just follow
Yeah.
what my parents said was good for me, or what they think would be good for me. And so the second course, I was like, okay, this time I'm going to decide on my own.
Yeah.
I'm going to go and study product design because I love design. I love to make my own things. I'm going to go.
Right.
It was great. It was something I wanted.
And
But
then what
then
happened?
I had a problem with school.
Why?
It's so bad. Okay, so I love the concept of being creative, trying new things, exploring new hobbies and things like that. But when I went to school, right, I felt like it was very commercialized. School is very commercialized, and why am I conformed into that? I don't want to go through that to feel like they don't actually care. But because I mean, the idea of school is to go there to be nurtured by teachers, to guide you. But it didn't feel like that. So I was like, okay, you know what? I'm done with this. Yeah, so I think both times I did learn quite a bit from school, learning about what I want, parents' expectation. So you tell me what I actually learned from school is life lessons than actual
Right.
things.
That's so
But
true, very true. You know, what I learned from school is basically like, you know how we studied so much till like overnight, that kind of thing, to push through.
Yeah.
That is what I learned from school, like the
To
skill
chill, to
Yeah.
to
study hard.
endure like working overnight, that kind of
yeah.
thing.
Right.
Yeah.
I have a question for Debbie. So how far along are you before you graduate? Like when you decide to drop out?
Oh, I spent a good 1.5 years in each course. So
Okay.
the complete course is 3 years.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I spent 1.5 years, 1.5 years in both courses.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So you have remaining 1.5 years.
Yes,
Then you
correct.
decide to drop out.
Yes,
Do you
correct.
regret?
I don't.
Okay. Nice.
I don't regret.
Why?
Actually, my motto in life is you cannot regret anything.
Okay.
Because in that moment, in that decision, you decided it was best for you.
Yeah.
So there's no point hating yourself or hating whatever decision you make. Just move forward and make the most out of it.
Yeah, you're right.
It's very, very difficult. As in, I think a lot of kids also struggle in school. Do you struggle in school, Abby?
Me? Oh yeah, for sure. but not so much. I was okay grades wise. I think
Yeah.
I struggled more in the fitting in.
Really?
Kinda, yeah.
Why? Because you're the popular girl, right? Abby's the popular
I was
girl.
like popular, yet not. So there was like this weird space that I was in. So
Really?
yeah, couldn't fit in.
Oh
couldn't
my
fit
gosh,
in.
Abby, do you
Oh,
have this quote in your bedroom? Why do you try to fit in when you're born to stand out?
I didn't exactly stand out though. That's why I'm like in this awkward
Space.
Awkward space of
I
being in
see.
school.
And how do you deal with it?
How did I deal with it?
Yeah.
Just deal with it, lor. If
Do you feel like it
that's a
was
good
like
question.
bullying or like
I
in
mean,
school?
there was
Oh.
bullying. Yeah, there was.
How old were
bullying.
you?
Secondary school.
Okay.
Yeah.
And why? Is it because you can sing very well?
No, I
And
really
then
do
they're like
not know
jealous.
why. I think if we were gonna talk about my whole secondary school experience, it's gonna be a very long podcast.
Okay, we should do that for another podcast,
yeah, we should.
right?
But I got through it, and okay, what were we? talking
School.
about? School.
Okay.
Talk
So
about-
actually I have a question for Abby, right?
Okay.
So usually we'll have a timeline for ourselves to reach a certain goals at different age. For example, like girls I have friends that wants to have a kid at 28 and things like that. And you are pursuing musical career, right? Currently.
Hey, what's the link? Why are you trying to insinuate a
No.
Musical career.
No, are you trying to pursue that path?
Yes, in a way that music is still part of my bread.
Yeah.
And what's it called? Bread and wine? No,
Bread and
right?
butter.
Bread and wine? Wow, man.
Yeah, so it's music is still very much my bread and butter.
Right. So do you have
Yeah.
like a certain goal to hit at a certain age? Because just now we mentioned that you also decide to drop out of school to pursue your
Yes.
career, right?
I was actually on my way to study advertising, then get the degree
Yeah.
at the end of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, same as you, 1.5 years ago.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Yeah, and no regrets also. But actually, looking back, it does make sense. Like, I would definitely advise people younger than me to just
Complete it.
Looking back, also no regrets.
Yeah.
Yeah, but also have this mindset that it would have been great if I finished, and I would advise young people to also like unless you're really sure, like Steve Jobs or something on the path you decide to pursue, just finish school lah. I mean, only 1.5 years left.
Yes.
But other than that, the expectations.
How did your parents react to it? Like when you decide to drop out of school?
They're like, for music? I was like, yeah, because NAFA is an art school.
Yeah.
So attendance was like, I think at least 15% of a grade.
Yeah.
And tardiness will also minus grades.
Yeah.
So I was like, what for do I go to school?
Yeah, me
if
too.
I'm
I had
gonna
the same.
fail?
Oh my god,
Right.
there was once I argued with my teacher,
Yeah, it does not make sense.
Wait, I didn't.
If
I
you're
didn't
15
even know.
minutes late, you have
No.
a deduction
No,
in your
What?
marks.
Yeah, if you're 15 minutes late for a 3 hours class, you're considered absent. Completely
What?
absent. So there was once I sat down with the teachers and I was like arguing. I was like, what if I miss the bus? I'm 15 minutes late, right? Then I'm not gonna come to school anymore, right? Because what even if I make it, like you're still gonna deduct my right?
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, it's all
I
about.
never knew that there's this system.
Yeah,
There
because we are
I tried to.
Maybe because I didn't even go to school.
I tried to be very cheeky, ask my friends to like sign in for
Yeah.
me and
You
stuff.
can't do that in art school.
You
Yeah.
can't? Why?
No, you can't. You have to be there. The class is so small. So
Oh.
yeah.
When we talk about rat race, I feel like I'm building my own maze, And
Yeah.
sometimes I don't even know what I'm building. So I'm also figuring it out at the same time.
Mhm.
I think, apart from school, I think even in work,
In life.
finding a job, for us, I think all of us are a bit
Okay.
different from normal.
Yeah, we are.
Right, Liz runs 3 businesses. She has 3 handphones, and I'm running
Business owner.
Starry, and Diana is doing flowers, and Abby's running her own music career. So I think all of us are not very normal, if you want to say normal.
Yeah.
We don't like go to CBD, work a office job.
A 9 to 5.
9 to 5. Yeah, we are slightly. We are, if we are rats, we are a bit haywire with rats. we're not.
I think we're rebellious, We're like rebellious rats. Like,
We are the one-
yeah.
No,
the one that just drop out of the race.
We have our own rat race, guys.
Alright.
Yeah.
Each of us have our own.
So I feel like at the end of the day, it really makes sense that everyone, like what Abby say, runs their own rat race.
Yeah,
Like-
I mean, because why most of the people choose to take the formula path that I mentioned earlier was
Yeah.
because there's a certain level of security. There's
Correct.
basic pay.
Yeah, and then
And-
when one of it fails, you just go haywire also, right?
Yeah, that's true
It's so
also.
scary. So like if you plan your life based on somebody's idea of perfect, it's not gonna be perfect.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
It's gonna be very, very difficult to be happy and to thrive as an individual,
Very-
as a human being. Like, yeah.
But it's more systematic. I can understand their point of view because they know exactly how much they are getting at the end of the month, every single month. But all of us, we don't.
Yes.
So
Can
do
I
you
can I
guys
get
share?
can I ask you guys something? So as like for example, right now we are running our own businesses and
Yeah.
different kind of career, right?
Yeah.
Did you guys actually start off with I'm actually gonna follow this try to 9 to 5, or is it just suddenly like, no, I want to do my own stuff?
I think all of us is
Yeah,
no.
I can't do 9 to 5.
Because for me, I think I tried the
okay.
conventional route
really?
first. Yeah.
What do you do?
Because after I graduated from uni, right, I wanted to work at LVMH actually,
Oh, wow.
and I wanted to do marketing for them.
Nice.
Yeah, so like I tried following the route that
Okay.
that everyone tried to put me in, I guess. And I was like, and that time I think it was super hard to get jobs. It was super competitive. This was before COVID, and
How do you feel?
I was actually very sad when I didn't get a job.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I don't know, but for a lot of graduates, after you graduate, you send in a lot of resumes, like 20, 30 or whatever. And to not be able to get any like job offer after that, it actually affects your self-esteem for sure. And as a person, of course, everyone will be sad and they will wonder like what to do.
Yeah.
But for me, I choose my own path because I was like, why am I being so defeated over this?
Yes.
Like when I can create my own stuff. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Yeah, but not everyone is like that. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
Once you try to break the chain, you will feel like, what do I do next?
Yeah.
What do I do next?
Yeah.
It's a risk, like what you
Yeah.
say. There's no stability.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Making your own maze or running your own race.
Yeah. But wow, I didn't know that
You
it's
tried
a normal
to
thing
do
to
it.
send 20 resumes and not get a job offer after uni.
Oh yes,
I
it
thought
is.
it's a guarantee.
No. Even if you
Wow.
like graduate from like local U's, right?
Yeah.
There's still like competition and stuff
Yeah,
like
I
that.
never sent a resume before.
Me too, actually.
Okay.
It's bad. I'm completely clueless about the corporate life. If you ask me, so I think, I have no clue. I really like just I don't even know I'm a rat. I'm just confused, but it's so interesting to hear that Diana actually tried to go through that.
Yeah, but I
Right.
guess it's fated because now I'm here.
Yeah, are you happy?
Oh yeah, I'm happy for sure.
She looks so happy.
Yeah.
That's great.
I like to add on to what Diana has shared.
Yeah.
Because I kind of resonate with that too. And I feel like that's why having expectations in our own race is so important also. Because you had the expectation, you wanted to do that.
Yeah.
However, like, because that door kind of closed, it steered you into a better direction. So
yeah.
it resonates with me because back then I thought I was going to be a national athlete.
Wow!
I was so
What?
hard on it, you know.
You're a
like,
runner, is it?
No, I was a canoeist in school.
wow.
And then like my partner and I, Joanna, and she's still part of the team.
Show us your bicep.
No more. So she is still in the team, but basically the Singapore national team actually came to scout for talents, and we a few of us got selected. So I thought that was going to be my path, but because of unfortunate events, I didn't attend the first YOG, and then and I was actually completely like what am I gonna do now? Also,
Right.
because I
Yeah.
thought that was what I was gonna do. I had the expectation, but
Yeah.
it closed, and no, it steered me into a better direction, and I'm also here.
Yeah.
with my friends.
Aw,
And then
sweet.
so it's a good thing. It's a good thing.
Yeah,
our
I
race
guess
is
we're
good.
all like really happy
Yeah.
with our choices.
Wait, but what about after now?
What do you mean?
After now.
What do you mean? Do you
Like-
still want to be a national athlete?
Sorry?
No.
Do you still want to be a national?
Like, what is our plan after
What
this?
what is our? I mean, now we are
Our supposed
adults. Okay,
equation.
what about when we stop working? Have you all thought of that yet?
You mean retire?
Yeah, retirement.
Isn't it the expectation
Whoa.
for us nowadays to retire
But
early?
it's so far away. But
It's
okay.
not that far away. Technically.
Really? How many? What?
We are like
At what age do you guys want to retire?
I don't
This
think
is
I
the-
want to retire.
never,
No.
but like cut down workload.
I would want to work not for money, but I don't want to
Mm.
retire.
Okay,
Okay,
yeah.
okay,
with
that
that,
makes
yeah.
sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you?
Same as Liz. Yeah.
I don't know. I just want things to self-run.
So what is
It's
your
fine.
most ideal retirement life, and what is the society's norm? Retire and claim CPF, right?
Downgrade into a nice house or something.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, when your kids all move out, you're like, I don't
Yeah,
need this
I
room
don't need-
anymore.
yeah.
Like,
But I still want to be comfortable. So depends lah. Different people, different
Whoa.
expectations. Some people retire in a nice big house because they don't want to go out so much. They want to
yeah.
go to their porch and stretch.
Yeah.
Feed their
Or like
chickens.
migrate maybe and then have a farm.
See,
Yeah.
different
Yeah,
expectations.
yeah.
Well, according to Google, Singaporean retire rates has increased from age 65 to 70.
70 already?
Yeah,
I thought it's still
70.
67.
What's the average
70.
lifespan, yeah?
I think
I don't
80.
know.
I think.
So
80.
like we get 10 years to play. But
But at that
10 years is
stage,
a
you
long
are
time.
already, immobile.
There's
maybe.
a saying, right, that you can only have the 3 things in life at one point.
What's
so
the
you
3?
either have your health,
Mm-hmm.
time,
And money.
and money. So when you're young, you have your health and you have time, but you have no money.
oh my god,
Oh,
insurance
right.
agent pitch. Yeah.
Is that what they say?
Yeah.
And then when you're middle age, you have money, you have health, but you have no time because you're busy working.
Yes.
And then when you're older, you have money and you have time,
But
but
no
you
health.
have no more health.
Oh,
So
poor
it's
thing.
such a struggle also in that itself.
For sure.
Yeah.
To like, yeah.
I think my plan is to have a balance of all 3,
Yeah.
which I think I'm having right now.
That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's super important to like, just find that perfect balance for yourself, to figure out what is best for yourself in the midst of this whole rat race. Like anybody can tell you like no finish school or no drop out of school, you should find this job, you should start your own business, you should but at the end of the day, it's your own decision.
Yeah.
You don't even have to be a rat, you don't even have to join the race,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Just don't be a bum.
yeah.
Yeah.
What is your definition of bum? Huh.
And bum means really like don't do anything, like no
ambition, no
don't feel like I
goals.
need to go out and work.
You know,
Even if it's not for money.
Okay,
you
yes,
just do
correct.
something.
Do
yeah.
something.
Do
with your life.
something.
Okay, yeah, I agree
Don't
with
be a
that.
bum.
So don't like just not
Yeah.
do anything.
Don't just breathe.
Don't
Oh.
just.
I think generally I feel that I believe in this. You can do whatever you want with your life,
Yes.
but as long as you don't burden others. So even if you want to be a bum,
I
right?
think in life everybody will be a burden in a certain point. To
No,
someone.
but I mean like not too young. I mean if you are still like able, right? You should
Yes.
not burden like your parents. For example, you've heard of like stories how kids, not kids lah, but they're adults, but they're so lazy. Then
Yeah.
they still go out. They're still using their parents' money.
Exactly.
And their
Oh,
parents
trust
really
fund
retired.
baby.
Yeah, and like what?
Subcut baby.
What?
Trust fund baby.
Really? No, but I feel that okay. If your parents still have money, it's fine. What if
Yeah,
those
yeah.
that don't have money? You get what I mean?
No, I agree with
Yeah, I
you.
agree.
Then they have to
Then I
work
guess
for their
that's about
kids.
values
not
and
trust fund
morals
baby, by the
already,
way.
right?
Yeah, probably.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm.
Like if your morals and your values are not there, then
Mm.
you would never think that it doesn't even cross their minds that they have to take care of themselves. I feel
Yeah.
for these people.
I actually have a question for like everyone.
Yeah.
So like when we all transition from say our teenage years to young adults, right?
Yeah.
Then suddenly we feel like that sense of responsibility in life.
Yes.
Like how old were you when you actually felt that oh shit, like being an adult like is like that? And you are shocked by this reality.
hey, I'm constantly shocked.
What do you
now.
mean?
Until now.
Constantly shocked. Like finding out new things and understanding the world. I feel like I constantly get a shock.
Oh, okay. So like there isn't a very huge transition for you.
No, do you
Oh
have
really?
that?
I have that.
Really?
Yeah, I felt like I only had that when I started to do business. I started to feel like, oh my gosh, like every single thing has consequences. And it all falls on me and I have
Not
no
after
one
you
to
have
run.
rain.
No, Rain, my mom helps me
Yeah.
with it.
Uh-huh.
But like, it's really everything. Do you have that, Dana?
For sure.
Like how old were you?
I was still studying, you know. This is very the reason why.
the LVMH.
Oh no, that is like not even a
Not
big
yet,
deal
not
for
yet.
me.
Okay.
Because this was really like a shock for me because one day, as you know, my family has their own business. They do flowers as well. And then the owner of it, or like the main person, is actually my mom.
Yeah.
So there's one day, actually, my mom was hospitalized for heart attack.
Oh.
Yeah. And after that, back then, my brother wasn't like around with us. He
Yeah.
doesn't live with us. And the only person who was actually in charge of running the business was helping her was me and like a few workers here and there. So when she was in the hospital, I had to step up, okay? And back then, I was partying a lot, like every single day.
Yeah.
And I was still studying. And when she was hospitalized, I was like, oh no, what am I supposed to do? And I actually have to go and work and to take her place. And I am just a student, okay, back then.
Were you prepared?
No one gave me guidance. I just know that we have a routine, and then I just have to step up and do the same routine that my parents did.
That's nice.
But are you glad that it happened?
Yes, I'm glad it happened, and I'm glad nothing bad came out of it as
Right.
well. Yeah. So
mom
it
okay
made me
now?
into like a more prepared for now. Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Your mom's okay now, right? And she's working again.
Oh yeah, she did. She has to get like a balloon surgery for her heart and stuff like
Oh.
that. Yeah.
Mm.
But yeah, she's okay.
Nice.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it felt very stressful, right? Like, how do you deal with it? Do you do more self-care? Like, focus on, like, relieving stress? Do you have any
I think
tips?
she's focusing to keep her head above water. At that
Yeah,
point.
But
because
how to
there's so
manage?
many things. It's like you have to understand that I have to, besides taking care of the business, that is also one part, a huge chunk.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for
And then
sure.
another one is like my emotions, you know, because
Yeah.
I feel like I just
Like you could lose
teenager.
your mom
Yeah.
also.
Yeah,
in such
I'm
a
like-
serious situation.
yes, like she is in a hospital. I cannot be there. I need to run this thing.
Yeah.
Then I'm like so sad. I was like about to break down.
Yeah.
And like when I go and visit her, I'm the kind of person I don't cry
Yeah.
in front of the people I love at all. Like I just don't cry.
Really?
But when I see her, I was like, I wanted to cry. I cannot visit her. I cannot go in. Yeah, I don't want to see her me cry. I don't want
Yeah.
her to see me cry. Yeah.
Oh.
So
So you're always a strong one for your family. Are you the only one that don't cry?
no, because we're raised in like my mom is a tiger mom, so we are all raised like hard love, like tough love.
Ah.
So we all don't cry.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
Yeah.
But how do you manage, like, this role, these new adulthood responsibilities, like, to make sure that you don't burn out?
Oh.
Like, do you have any tips for
Party
people
once
who
in
are
a
going
while.
through, like, do you have any tips for people who are going through something similar to you?
Okay, I think it's important to actually appreciate little things in life,
Mhm.
and that sounds like very cliche.
Yes,
like,
no,
oh,
it is true.
100%.
yeah, it's like I appreciate like my parents more now because you know I realize that they can be sick anytime, they can be gone anytime, and these small things like just meeting and having dinner with them like once in a while,
Yeah.
it actually is a big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
even though like you always hear them nag all the time, I always
Yeah.
hear them nag like at 4 a.m. all the time to wake up, but I appreciate that things, that small things, and when
Yeah.
you learn to appreciate all this bad stuff that happens to you as well, you will learn to love life more.
Oh,
Mm.
that's
Yeah.
so
Turn
nice.
it into lessons.
It's
Yeah.
true. Actually, when you talk about the rat race, right? What's at the end of the race?
Yeah,
Dude,
exactly.
It's death, dude.
Yeah,
It's
It's
death.
death, yeah.
Dude, there's no trophies, there's no glamour in the end of the
Yeah.
race. Everyone doesn't know what is at the end, but the truth is the end of life, right?
Yeah.
And if you're gonna focus on, oh my god, I want to figure out what's at the end of the race, am I gonna
Yeah.
win a prize? Dude, you'll be a fool your whole life.
Yeah.
It's not worth it.
Because it's the journey that actually matters.
Yeah, seriously, you need to you cannot. It's good to have goals, good to have
Yeah.
ambition, but there's not
Like everything.
it's not determining of your success
Or
in
your
life
worth.
and your just your happiness as a
Yeah.
human being.
Yeah,
Right?
agree.
It
Yeah.
really doesn't matter.
Alright, so girls, do you have any advice for anyone who is struggling through this rat race that the society and their family have set for them?
You go first.
Yeah, go.
I think if you learn to know more about yourself, and if you cannot take the stress, talk to someone, and if not, seek help like a therapist or anything.
We need to think outside the box.
Mm.
Think beyond the box and trust your instinct, trust yourself, and understand yourself deeper as a human being.
Yeah.
And then just go with the flow. Sometimes you have to go with the flow. Don't resist everything too much. Don't regret too much.
Yeah.
Just be relaxed, take it easy, one step at a time, you'll figure it out. Don't
Mm.
worry. I mean, everyone has their own struggles, everyone faces their own problems. But if speaking helps you, seeing a therapist helps you, if watching videos, listening to music, screaming at a wall, punching yourself, okay, don't punch yourself. But like,
Punching a pillow.
Yeah, or like going to the rec room or the rage room helps you to release some inner frustrations or
Stress.
whatever. Do what works best for you
Yeah.
and understand yourself.
Nice. How about you, Abby?
Okay, for me, since Diana asked the question, what advice would I give to my younger self? Okay, I'll stick to it. Get out of bed. Just keep moving. Keep
Yeah.
doing. It's your own rat race at the end of the day. You're only gonna figure it out if you move.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that's
just
true.
get out of
So
bed.
true.
Yes, makes sense.
Show up. Yeah.
Nice.
That's me.
Timely reminder.
So for myself, I have a lot of voices, like from my parents, from my friends, from like social media, like
Yeah.
because I mentioned I have ADHD, right? So a lot of voices.
Yeah.
So what I do is I will find somebody that I really admire their lifestyle, and I'll take them as an example. Yeah, to work towards it.
Example, advisors.
Examples, advisors, anything. So yeah, don't worry guys, you're not alone. So we have come to the end of this podcast, and we'll see you again. Bye.
Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.
Bye.